All right. Hello, everybody. It is I, Granorite, and here we are back with another surprise episode of Let's Play Pokemon Fire Red. Had some time to get an episode at the end of the day here, so that's what we're doing. We're going to travel down to floor 6 right now. We're going to keep moving forward. Actually, let's let Sudowoodo come in here. So we're gonna just keep clearing out Silphco. We'll see what level we are by the time we get all these floors cleared out, and then decide what we want to do afterwards to get us. So our rivals team's at 40. Giovanni's is at 41. And then the next gyms are, of course, at 43. So it's really just going to be, I don't know, kind of a toss-up when we decide what we want to do here. Oh, very nice, Sudowoodo. Okay. These are just guys. Oh, Confuse Ray. Nah. Get out of here with that. We're still just getting a ton of speed on our rock Pokemon. Speed EVs on our rock Pokemon. It's going to be great. Onix has actually got 101 speed EVs right now. He's a fast Onix. And he's still trying to evolve into Steelix, and he will be for the rest of the game. And we're not going to let him. Now, it's possible in this episode we may see an evolution. I don't know how quickly we'll level up to 40, but that is when Amistar evolves. HP up, and an X special. Do I want to give this HP up to anybody? I don't think so. Well, that's gonna hurt. I don't know if we're faster than this Magneton, but we're gonna try. Oh, come on, Omanyte. Does Magneton don't know any electric attacks? Don't get me wrong, Sonic Boom hurts. Oh, well, yeah, we're just going to go down. I was going to say, I should have looked at my HP and said, oh, we're at 20. That's Sonic Boom range. Alright. Smack on this coughing a few times. Let's go heal our Omanyte. Alright, so the next floor is floor 5, but we've already cleared out floor 5. Use that floor 4 is next. I know Omanyte still needs to level up a bit, but I'm going to hold off. Okay. Good job, Onix. Hey, Christian Amon. Thanks for GG for beating Misty first try. This team will totally go on to do things, especially with Onix leading the way. Took us 2 tries to beat Erica, though. I don't know if you saw that. But thanks. Thanks for the GG. Zubat. Oh, I missed the rock throw. Haven't got to Erica yet. Thanks for the spoilers. Oh, sorry. I apologize that we've been playing a little fast with this playthrough. I'm really enjoying it, so I'm kind of just blasting forward. I mean, it's going well. One thing that I definitely noticed that's helped us is you get a lot more strong moves quickly in Fire Red through like TMs and tutors than I felt like you got early game with Emerald. Right now we're just in the old, I mean, we're in the trainer slog portion of the game. So we're just beating up a lot of things right now. But nobody feels amazing, and that's probably because of how the IVs or the EVs are being spread around. And we still don't have any evolutions yet. But man, you really lack in special defense in this game. Jeez. Not sure how much of it comes later, but it's not early, I'll tell you that much. Okay. Double Screech. Who needs special defense when you got rock hard Pokemon like Rhyhorn and Onix? Oh, you're so right. Special defense is for chumps. Same with speed. Fast Pokemon are overrated. I mean, we're getting speed EVs on these Pokemon whether they like them or not. There is a lot of, like, Pidgeys and stuff that you fight in this game. Trainers with Pidgeys and Pidgeotos and all that jazz. All over the place. Alright. Overall, how has this team been doing in your opinion? Better than I expected. On a scale from 1 to 10, solid 6. I mean, not bad. Poison gas. You think each Pokemon gets better with each gen and game that comes out? Yeah, I can see that. Protect. We're gonna pass. But there's not a huge amount of, like, moveset changes that happen, like, with Emerald in this game and such. I think this team is going to have a tough time late game, though, with just kind of how some of our stats are shaping up. But we'll see how that goes. Right now, we're just looking at getting up to level 43 for the next gym and everything, and try to figure out what exactly we need to do to accomplish that. Swap to Sudowoodo. Are you following the Gen 1 routes for this game? Yeah, pretty much. So we went... I mean, we're pretty much going in the same order. The only thing that I have done a little differently now is because I didn't want to over-level for Koga and Sabrina, so I'm trying to work in the trainers in their gym and everything, and try to just make sure we're just at 43 when we're ready to go face them. There's still a lot of trainers that we have to take on right now before Koga and Sabrina. So after we finish up Silphco, which we're about to do right now, I think we're going to work in the gyms, the gym trainers prior to the... Maybe not. Because we're not even at 38 across the board, so I think we're going to go to the bike path next. So we'll go to the bike path, we'll take on those trainers, see what we're at. I mean, all things considered, I guess I don't have that many pre-gym leader fights to do to get up to 43. Gosh. All these speed EVs, all of these Zubats and Pidgeys and Spearows and Rattatas and Confusions. I should have brick breaked this thing. Sudowoodo still doing pretty well with this Make a Kick. It's had for a while. And this is the other thing that's just been killing us, is rock attacks not being fully accurate. Very nice. Good job. Well, when something is as slow as Rhyhorn or Sudowoodo starts to throw some rocks at you, it's not hard to move out of the way before it hurls them. Yeah, you are correct. That doesn't make it any more frustrating, but you are correct. Alright. This poison Sudowoodo is. Alright. So, like, I'd really like... I'm trying to see here. I don't even think I can get into the Saffron Gem until we clear out Team Rocket. I think it's blocked, isn't it? Yep, alright, so... There's a lot of trainers here for Onix, Rhyhorn, and Sudowoodo. Alright, what do you got? Grimer. We're gonna be fighting some fights that, or getting some stuff that Amistar and Solrock don't necessarily want, but we're gonna get it anyway. EV-wise. Question, does anyone work in the Pokemon world? Seems like a lot of people had a lot of free time to stand around endlessly waiting for someone to come by and challenge them to a Pokemon battle. It's a fair question. This cue ball Koji. Alright, well, we're gonna get a lot of attack stats here. Which is good. Attack is a good stat for several of the Pokemon on our team. We are not learning Horn Drill on Rhyhorn. We're going to have both of our evolutions, though, happen before the next gym. Which, to me, is just crazy. Being that we're level 38, we're still going to have an evolution at level 40 and an evolution at level 42 before we take on Koga and Sabrina. Ow. No Horn Drill. KOs the opponent in one hit. Yeah, it sure does. Very nice. Oh, good paralysis. Alright, Onix, let's go. Stupid gamblers in stadium and their one-hit KO moves. They cheat. They cheat. Don't let them get you mad. Seismic Toss. It's pretty good for a Mankey to use here on this Onix. 29 damage is nothing to scoff at this point. Good critical. Alright, I think Onix needs to swap out now. Alright, let's get up Solrock and Omanyte. They will either miss everything and the battle will be super easy, or they'll never miss and just wipe your team out. Yeah, that's pretty accurate with the one-hit KO gamblers. Pretty accurate assessment. Surf. Be cool to get Amistar in this episode, though. So I think what we'll do, we're gonna clear out. Let's clear out all these trainers on the bike path. We'll see what we're at, but I'm pretty sure that depending on what level we're at, we might go take on the trainers in Koga's gym, and then we'll go beat up our rival and Giovanni, and then we'll take out the trainers in Sabrina's gym. We can always save the fighting dojo until after Sabrina. Okay, let's go heal before we go down the route. All right. Rock Slide. Okay, do it again. And then we'll swap because of the smoke screen. At least Onix takes like no damage from physical attacks. Let's just keep Onix out here. Alright, let's swap Onix out here. What do you got? Sorry, and I know we've beaten this horse so many times, but what were they thinking with Onix's stats in Gen 1? Being a final stage Pokemon with those base stats? I mean, it is a fair question. It is pretty junk. Of course, now it is trying to evolve forever into Steelix, and here it's going to try again. And we're telling it no. I just want to evolve, boss. No. Focus energy. Oh, I didn't see what I was going to switch to. Its base stat goes from 385 to 510 when it evolves. I mean, that is quite a bit. Machamp? The champ? How many Pokemon get that big of a jump in one evolution? That is a fair question. I could not answer that for you, but Sudowoodo was destroying this Machamp. Okay. To a muck. What do you even do with this? Because your attack stat's not good. Yeah, I should have just stuck with the Surf the first time. Well, besides ones like Magikarp and Feebas, but those are meant to be super weak when they evolve. That's true. Hey, no. Fight me. That is correct, yes. Maybe they just realized when they made Steelix and they just felt bad and realized they made a mistake. Just slap the big old retcon on there. Oh, I don't even remember who's down here. Alright, let's get back out here. Good flinch. Machamp again. Foresight. 2 stomps from the Rhinoceros and it's down. Oh my god. Thank you. Just trying to open up the menu and switch Pokemon. Well, this is not ideal. Oh, I missed the Screech? It's suited to collect dust in Bill's PC next to the bug Pokemon you caught. Pretty harsh analysis, but I think it's spot on. Alright, nothing down here. Alright, this is the guy with the Voltorbs. Alright, we're gonna let him hold us there for a second. Lean on me. Make a kick! Ow. Zeke. No, 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 no. You don't get to walk away from this. Oh my gosh, hit the Mega Kick. Good flinch. That's me. It's Biker Cue Ball Corey. Alright, who's on this route? Spearows, Doduos. Alright, well, looks like Omanyte's gonna get a little speed. It's amazing that we're gonna fight all these trainers, and we're still gonna be underleveled for the next gems. Such a jump. You know, 5th gem, Emerald, level 31. 5th gem, Fire Red Leaf Green, 43, which is a level higher than the 7th gem in Emerald. Ridiculous. And I have yet to skip a fight. nice. Crew. What is even in Koga's gym? Drowsies. Lots of drowsies. Good. Drowsies give special defense. That's a stat that we've been missing. Which means we'll probably get our Amistar. Alright, Omanyte. Let's get you up there. Finally get an evolution that we're going to keep. Very nice. Bite. We probably could surf the, like, similar effect if we really wanted to. But we're not. Alright, bunch more drowsies here. I think there's a good chance Omanyte evolves after this fight. Which would be great. I think that's my biggest critique so far, Krishinabon, is when it comes to, like, EVs, there is no special defense. Anywhere. So unless your Pokemon's got it, you ain't getting it. Or unless you go buy a whole bunch of Zinks. I mean, so far we haven't had a huge need for it, but it would be nice to have. Hooray! Gen 1 didn't have it, so the ones that give it are usually for special attack. Yep. Yep. Evolution, though, and we get to keep this one. It's not like Steelix that we keep telling no to. Not learn Spike Cannon. Good boost to stats. So there is our Amistar, and there is our stats. What do we know about Amistar? Well, Amistar is a cephalod mollusk Pokemon similar to an Omanyte or a Nautilus. Its sky blue body... Oh, wait, sorry. Amistar, the spiral Pokemon. Stands 3 feet 3 inches tall, or a meter, weighs 77.2 pounds, or 35 kilograms. Omastar is a cephalopod mollusk Pokemon similar to an Omanyte or a Nautilus. Its sky blue body has several tentacles. The tentacles towards the front are shorter and thicker than those in the back. There is a pale yellow helix spiraled shell on its back, which serves to defend it from critical blows. Several sharp spikes line the shell's midsection from the front to about halfway down its back. The shell's rim has two circular indents where Omastar's eyes are visible. The eyes have yellow sclera and vertically slit pupils. It has an oval mouth with four-section fang-like beak. In prehistoric times, Omastar swam the seas in search of prey. Omastar uses its highly developed tentacles to ensnare its prey before biting down with its beak, which has enough force to crush rocks. Omastar's diet includes shelter. It cracks their shells with its beak before sucking out its contents. Omastar was in turn preyed upon by Caracosta. Despite Omastar's power and dexterity, it is slow and can only catch prey that are within the reach of its tentacles. It is believed that Omastar's extinction was a consequence of its increasingly heavy weight of its shell that affected its mobility, including its hunting. Omastar is thought to be a distant ancestor to Octillery. In our Gen 3 Pokedex information for Omastar, Fire Red says its tentacles are highly developed as if they are hands and feet. As soon as it ensnares prey, it bites, and Leaf Green says despite having strong fangs and tentacles, it went extinct when its heavy shell made it unable to catch prey. And that is our information on Omastar. Okay, let's throw some rocks at the snake. We will swap to Sudowoodo here. Two Mega Kicks, and down it goes. And then for Arbok, we'll go to Onix. We both screeched each other. No poison. Excellent. And the game heard me. And he's like, well, okay, you want it, I'll put it on there. One side of poison. Mega Kick. Do it again. Oh, very nice. Arbok. Let's go to Onix, where we will screech at each other again. Just have a repeat. Oh, he glared us instead of poison stinged us. Alright, we're going to use Omastar in this next fight because I don't want to miss out on some more special defense. So we're definitely not going to take on either gym today, but we should tomorrow. Alright, at this point, Let's see. What do we have available to us to take on? There's a couple trainers south of here. What do they have? Some decent pokes. How much does Solrock need? I bet. Alright, so let's take on the couple trainers down here. Goodness. There we go. A couple water Pokemon and my rocks are like, oh no. No, Onix. We talked about this. Just wants to evolve so bad. Alright, I think at this point we're gonna go beat up on our rival. Maybe see about ending this episode by taking on Giovanni. Should have named him Apollo for Rocky's first rival. Alright, Rhyhorn takes a wing attack for 9 damage. We throw back a rock slide for all the damage. Not quite a full knockout. Feather Dance, that's not very nice. Using a status move on us like that. Blastoise is coming out next. Alright, so we're going to go over to Amistar. We're going to bite this Blastoise. Well, it's going to bite us first. We flinched. Can't double protect. Have like, you need to go buy some healing items. Get out of here with that. Alright, Execute's coming out next. Execute gives HP. Solrock is probably our best option to use against it. Gives defense. Alakazam. Well, we're going to keep Solrock out for Alakazam. Future Sight. Crescendomon, this Alakazam has the most junk moveset I have ever seen for an Alakazam. The worst. Straight up, our rival doesn't know what he's doing. Ow! Am I? Oh, I don't have any more Huey items. I also don't have, like, any ground attacks. Try to get Rhyhorn up to 40 with everybody else here. And then a Marowak's gonna come out. Okay. Focus up the energy for that rage. At least we got Rhyhorn to 40 with everybody else. Fight! Alright, our rival is going to start off with a Nidorino. So I'm going to start off with Sudowoodo. Alright, we eat a Horn attack for a bit of damage. It was a critical hit. Very nice. No Queen's coming out next. Alright, we're going to swap to Onix here. I'm going to shout at this Nidoqueen. Since it can't poison us now, and it's only... Well, it's got double kick somewhere in there. Haha! We are both paralyzed. And Onix is faster, because he's got 80 speed. Okay, we've been faked out. Good job. We're past this big Pokemon. That was a level higher than us, may I add. Man, good criticals. Alright, y'all ready for the Rhyhorn off? Rhyhorn v. Rhyhorn. Two, three, four, 5. Let's go with the Rock Slide and see what we do. It's pretty good. We stomp it back. Hooray! We did it, everybody. Where's the Mimic Girl's house? Okay, so somewhere up in here there is a... There's the nugget. Alright, we're gonna go buy some healing items. We haven't not been really using a lot of repels like we did in the last game. Well, I got a lot of stuff to sell. Alright, well, we're going to end this episode here. We'll be back tomorrow with our normal back-to-back episodes of Pokemon. We do hope you all enjoyed. We'll see you all next time.